Prem Pranam to all my dear friends. It's boring to be at home, away from work, away from any outings, any enjoyments, and moreover, the lockdown is going to extend. It may become even more strict. All around the world, there are boundless losses of life, of manpower, of money, of wealth. The most powerful of all nations have fallen apart to this situation. They have completely scattered. My dear friends, in such a life ruining situation, there is no positive charm. Today, I am here to share with you the positive aspect of this world changing situation with the hope that even one single ray of positive energy would enable us to get the correct direction to lead our life. My dear friends, when we are caught in the monotonous cycle of life, we run the rat race, we follow our own desires, lust, greed, anger, and so on. We try to find even the slightest of happiness possible in the pleasures that we enjoy, the status that we hold, the money which we have earned, or the wealth that we have accumulated. However, none of these can ever satiate us. Am I not right? My dear friends, man keeps running after them all his life. Ultimately, he finds an end to his own life. However, he fails to find an end to any of these objectives. Is this the real life? Or is it the real life? Think, my dear friends. If this is the real life, then we are supposed to question ourselves. Please question yourself, who am I? And what is the purpose of my existence? That is because just merely leading a life where we want to enjoy the material objects, the pleasures, the luxuries, is that the only aim of living this life? No, my dear friends. And that is where the very important thought of self-introspection comes in. Even Mother Nature is urging us children to self-introspect, to look within ourselves, so that we can find the true self within us, to know who am I and what is the actual purpose of my existence. Because any of these luxuries and pleasures, they won't satiate us, but they will make us the slaves of itself, because of which we can rob, we can lie, we can hurt each other to the extent that we may kill the other creatures, the other human beings, our fellow beings, our near and dear ones. Friends, is this not the truth? Are we humans not falling to the lowest grades of our own lower nature? Yes, we are. And that is why we need to self-introspect. Friends, we go to places of worship, but no sooner do we step out of those places, what happens to us? Our mind indulges in the devil-like activities, and consequently, there is a loss of humanity, there is a loss of peace. There's no safety around for us. And this is the very need to self-introspect, to grow to the true nature of ours, to unveil that real I within us, which is covered up with the ego and the false I. My dear friends, this is what is making me talk today with you. To unveil the real I in yourself. That real I, which is the voice of the consciousness in one and all. That real I is nothing but the infinitesimal of the Almighty Lord. That real I, which actually wants to connect with its origin, the Lord. It wants to transform into the higher nature, but it just cannot transform itself into that higher nature, which is completely filled with love, mercy, peace, oneness with all the creatures, and above all, humanity. Friends, the higher nature in us is ever seeking for that true love, which is the divine love. Because that true and divine love alone can satiate the true self. The urge, the need for us is to find the true self and to satiate it with the divine nectar of love. So, dear friends, Mother Nature is urging us. She is asking us to find the true self within us. And how can that be achieved? It can be achieved only by humanity, only by oneness with all the creatures around us. Friends, this is how we have to follow the rule of oneness. Rather than hurting and killing each other, we need to serve each other with love and with compassion, with humility and with mercy-filled hearts. Dear friends, nature says that just as after every dark night, when the sun rises, it illumines the entire world. And in the same way, after this night of losses, after this night filled with complete disasters and darkness, when the sun of self-awakening will rise in us, it will illumine us. It will illumine our hearts to experience that divine love and to rise to humanity. This is what Mahamati Sri Pranaji also has said, where he urges mankind, he urges every seeker and says, "Pehle aap pehchano re sadho, pehle aap pehchano." Oh dear seekers, the first and foremost thing that one must do is to know the real I, to introspect, to awaken the real I, to rise to our higher nature. And that is what Mother Earth, Mother Nature is also telling us to do. Mother Nature says that, "Oh my dear children, suta hoye so jagiyo, jaga so betha hoye, betha thada hoiyo, thada paun bhare aage soya." Friends, if only we can realize the positive side of this world-changing scenario, believe me, we have won half the battle. And the rest half we can win only by practicing it. I really hope and pray that the love and care of my heart has flown through these words and will definitely touch your heart. With this, I conclude my say, and I sincerely pray to all of you to abide by the government regulations. Stay home, stay safe. Take care, all of you, my dear friends. Spread love, spread awareness, spread happiness all around you. This is what can change the ultimate situation where we have fallen in. So, dear friends, with this, I would like to quote one Sanskrit term which says, "Shubhasya Shighram." And I would like to offer my Prem Pranam to all of you. Pranam, goodbye.